Hello everyone, my name is Thanh Huyền. I'm a Vietnamese teacher at Vietlingo. Today we're learning Northern Vietnamese. We're diving into one of the most important phrases in any language, I love you. It sounds simple, but in Vietnamese, how you say it changes completely depending on who you're talking to. This is because Vietnamese use a complex system of pronouns based on age, gender, and relationship. Using the wrong words can lead to awkward misunderstanding. You don't want to accidentally call your girlfriend your buddy or your dad your older brother. Today, we'll break down three most common scenarios: romantic love, family love, and friendship, so you can express your feeling naturally and accurately in Northern dialect. Let's listen to how this phrase changes in different situations.
Linh ơi, nhìn này, anh mua cái này cho em đấy.
Ôi đẹp thế, em cảm ơn anh nhé, em yêu anh.
Anh cũng yêu em.
Cảm ơn cậu đã giúp tớ hôm nay nhá, tớ quý cậu lắm.
Có gì đâu, tớ cũng quý cậu.
Did you notice the change? The word for I and you were different in every conversation, and with the friends, they use quý, which means cherish, instead of yêu, love. This is the Vietnamese pronoun system in action. We use kinship terms, words relating to family roles, even when we aren't related. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to pronounce the word for love, yêu, correctly in Northern dialect. Confidently say I love you to a romantic partner. Express love within a family setting, parents and children. Show platonic affection to your co-friends naturally. Mastering this is essential for building genuine relationships and communicating respectfully in Vietnam. Let's start with the core word, to love, yêu. In Northern dialect, yêu is pronounced very clear. It's spelled with three letters, e, and u. When you blend them, it sounds like ew. Here's a little trick. What sound do you make in English when you find something disgusting? Ew. The pronunciation of ew is very similar but softer and more affectionate. For example, tôi rất yêu Hà Nội. This is a general statement using the slightly formal pronouns tôi. You can use yêu for place or concepts if you feel deeply connected to. The next example, bà ấy rất yêu thương con cháu. In a family context, yêu is often combined with thương, to care for, love gently, to express deep familiar bonds. She loves her children and grandchildren very much. The third example, ôi, cái cốc này yêu thế. In casual Northern slang, especially among young people, yêu can also be used informally to mean cute or adorable. Oh, this cup is so cute. When people are dating in Vietnam, they adopt specific pronouns. The standard convention, regardless of actual age difference, is that the man takes the role of the older brother and the woman takes the role of younger sister. Anh is older brother used by the man for I or by the woman for you. Em is younger sibling used by the woman for I or by the man for you. This dynamic reflects traditional ideas of the man being the protector, anh, and the woman being the one cared for. Em, even in modern relationships, these are the most natural pronouns for expressing romantic affection. When a man speaks to a woman, anh yêu em. For example, anh yêu em nhiều lắm, a very common and direct way to express strong feelings. Nhiều lắm means very much. I love you very much. The next example, đừng lo, có anh đây rồi. Anh yêu em, used to comfort the partner, is very natural and reassuring. Don't worry, I'm here now. I love you. The third example, em là người anh yêu nhất. A more emphatic declaration of love. Nhất means the most. You are the one I love the most. When a woman speaks to a man, em yêu anh. For example, em cũng yêu anh. The standard way to say I love you too. Cũng means also or too. I love you too. The next example. Hôm nay anh vất vả rồi. Em yêu anh. Showing appreciation and love after the partner had a tough day. Vất vả means hardworking or strenuous. You work hard today. I love you. The third example. Em rất nhớ anh. Em yêu anh. Combining I miss you. Em rất nhớ anh with I love you for extra emphasis. I miss you very much. I love you. Within the family, the pronouns are straightforward because everyone already has a defined role. Bố, father, common in the north. Mẹ, mother, con, child or children, used by the child for I or by the parent for you. When parents speak to children, bố mẹ yêu con. For example, mẹ yêu con nhất trên đời is a very affectionate phrase parents often use. Nhất trên đời means most in the world. Mom loves you the most in the world. The second example, con làm tốt lắm. Bố yêu con, praising the child and expressing love. You did very well. Dad loves you. The third one, dù thế nào thì bố mẹ vẫn yêu con, expressing unconditional love from both parents. No matter what, mom and dad always love you. When children speak to parents, con yêu bố, mẹ. In the North, it is crucial to add the polite practical at the end of the sentences when speaking to elders, including parents, to show respect. For example, con yêu mẹ ạ. The standard respectful way for a child to express love to their mother. I love you, mom. Or, chúc mừng sinh nhật bố. Con yêu bố nhiều ạ. Wishing a happy birthday and expressing love, again using at. Happy birthday, Dad. I love you a lot. Con cảm ơn bố mẹ. Con yêu bố mẹ rất nhiều ạ. Expressing gratitude and love to both parents. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you both very much. This is when Vietnamese differ significantly from English. While English speakers say, I love you to friends often, Vietnamese rarely use yêu for friends because it sounds romantic or over-dramatic. Instead, we use quý. It means to cherish or value. Or sometimes, thích, to like. When talking to friends of a similar age, we use neutral pronouns. Tớ, which mean I, used between close friends of similar age. Cậu is you, used between close friends or similar age. Tớ and cậu are very common among younger people and students in the North. It feels very casual and close. For example, tớ quý cậu lắm. This is the most natural way to express strong platonic affection using the verb quý. I cherish you a lot. The next example, cậu tốt quá, yêu cậu nhiều. Sometimes very close friends do use yêu playfully, similar to saying, love ya or you're the best after a friend does something nice. It's not romantic here. You are so good, love ya. Cậu là bạn thân nhất của tớ. Another way to express the importance of the friendship without using yêu or quý. You are my best friend. We have another vocabulary. Mình and bạn is slightly more formal and general. Mình is mean I. Bạn is mean you or friend. Mình and bạn are also used between friends. They might feel a little less cutesy than tớ and cậu, and are often used by adults in friendly contexts or when you are not extremely close yet. For example, cảm ơn bạn đã lắng nghe mình. Mình rất quý bạn. Showing appreciation for a friend being a good listener using quý. Thank you for listening to me. I really cherish you. The second example, mình yêu các bạn rất nhiều. Addressing a group of friends Các bạn. In a group setting, using you is more common and less likely to be misunderstood as romantic. I love you guys very much. The third example. Mình rất vui vì được làm bạn với bạn. A sincere way to express appreciation for the friendship. I'm very happy to be friends with you. Okay, let's practice. How would you express affection in the following scenarios using Northern Vietnamese? The first activity will translate these sentences to Vietnamese. 1. A man talked to his wife. I love you very much. 2. A child to their father. I love you, Dad. 3. A close friend to another. I really cherish you. 4. A woman to her boyfriend. I love you too. The second activity will fill in the blanks. Complete the sentences with the correct pronouns. Anh, em, bố, mẹ, con, tớ, cậu. 1. 2. 3. 4. For the third activity, we will play role-play prompt. Imagine your best friend just bought you your favorite coffee. How would you thank them and express your affection playfully? Great job, everyone! Learning to say I love you in Vietnamese really means learning about the relationship between the people. Practice this with your friends or teacher today. The more you use them, the more natural they become. If you enjoyed this lesson, like, share, and subscribe for more Vietnamese lessons from Vietlingo. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Cảm ơn. Hẹn gặp lại nhé.
That's the end of today's lesson. Thank you so much for watching and learning Vietnamese with us. If you'd like to experience our teaching style in person, we'd love to invite you to a 30-minute free trial lesson with one of our experienced Vietlingo teachers. Just scan the QR code and book your spot. We've helped thousands of learners around the world speak Vietnamese with confidence, and we can help you too.